Hello everyone and welcome to our game of World of Warships. Today we are watching ClydeThaMonkey in the Bismarck, Tier 8 German battleship. He is on the map Trap in a 3-point domination game mode, and it's technically a Tier 9 battle, but there is only one Tier 9 in each team. Interestingly enough, both teams have failed division, like the enemy has 2 Tier 6 ships, friendly team has 1 Tier 6 ships. There are also 6 people from the same clan here in Clyde's team. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Now, if you don't know Clyde, he is a World of Warships streamer. I will link to his Twitch channel in the video description if you want to check him out. And it seems like the airstrike is coming for another ship, not for Clyde. He has launched his fighter plane to help out with the anti-air, and I mean there is Missouri, there is I think Gneisenau somewhere over there, and there are friendly fighters, so it's a lot of anti-air here. I'm surprised that the enemy carrier got that many torpedoes into the water. But yeah, those planes are dealt with. And Clyde can continue here to Point Alpha. Now with so many clanmates in the friendly team, let's hope that the friendly team can actually decide and follow on a tactic. Seems they wanna take Point Alpha and Bravo. Friendly destroyers are already into the center and they are trying to cap. I think they are harassed by planes. Friendly carrier is helping them out. That's nice to see. And Clyde is making his way towards Point Alpha, but he is taking here a more central approach. I guess he is in a position where he could help the center if necessary. Looks like the enemy are sending some forces here towards Point Alpha, so might be okay just to stick with the team here and secure that point. Enemies already have Charlie up there. There was no friendly opposition. There is a York going there for some reason. You really don't want to go alone up there. Anyway, Clyde turned a little bit too much and he just got damaged rather heavily for it. But he's a battleship, he can take the hit, he can heal back up. And it looks like the enemy Izumo, the only Tier 9 the enemies have, is leading that charge, but he doesn't have all that much support. That York has broken off from friendlies there, and I'm afraid that York has gone a little bit too far the way he is peeking around that island. I suppose that York will be going down pretty soon. He's already getting some massive damage. Right, secondaries are opening up here. And I'd expect the York to try reversing back behind the island, but looks like he's coming forward again, probably to launch torpedoes in a last attempt to do something here. So poor York was taken out. The North Carolina here is smart. He's already turning around because he's realized that he's running into a superior number of enemies. The Izumo, on the other hand, is staying on course. Now the Izumo pretty much has dream matchmaking here. He is the only Tier 9 in the enemy team. And while I applaud his leading the assault, well, he is alone, right? You still need support. Even if you're the top tier battleship, you can't just charge in here like that. If that Izumo had ships behind him to help him, that might be a good move what he is doing, but he is currently just sacrificing his ships. I mean, even worse, there are ships here in the smoke. There is a destroyer around here with torpedoes. There is a Missouri, there is a Bismarck, and the Izumo is even probably showing broadside to the Missouri pretty soon. This Izumo is just throwing his ship away. And there goes the Izumo. That's a nice start. Unfortunately, the friendly team has lost 2 destroyers, so it's not so looking so great for the center. But friendly team got control of the point down here. And now they can all move together towards the center. There are a large number of friendly ships here in a position to support a push at the center. It's just that the destroyers that were in there unfortunately got taken down. Clyde is turning his ship around here and will probably go straight for the center, although you have to be careful. This Gneisenau and this North Carolina are getting broadside shots if he were to just sail straight towards the center, so he might have to sail a little bit angled. And interestingly enough, we can see the enemy carrier over there. Not sure where he is going. He is probably trying to get to the north, the majority of his team. Probably even hide in the northern cap point. But I mean, he got spotted. It's good for a carrier to be somewhat close to the friendly team, and behind them obviously you can get some support. If an enemy is trying to sneak up on you, you can get air support, anti-air support if the enemy carrier is coming for you, and of course there is a shorter time for your planes to get to the enemy. You're closer. Yeah, enemy carrier is spotted again, so I'm not sure if he's a little bit too close here, but if he can survive up there, then it's probably a good move from the carrier. Now this North Carolina is still trying to retreat here. I don't think he will be escaping. Also looks like the Missouri and the Gneisenau are giving chase here. They have gone, instead of just turning around here, they went the northern route, and let's hope that once they clear this island here, they will go towards the center again. And just look at those secondaries fly. It's truly beautiful to watch. Now Clyde probably wants to turn here towards the center, but he has to be careful not to give his broadside towards this North Carolina. But the North Carolina should soon go down. And, well, I mean, there is still a Gneisenau around, but it's now a lot safer to turn towards the center here. Friendly destroyer is inside and is trying to capture, which looks pretty good. Friendly ships are still in a good position here. Friendly carrier here is hunted, but it looks like a York might be trying to help out there. Hopefully he can intercept the Shiratsuyu. And we can see some more planes falling from the sky. And yeah, there was a Graf Spee obviously coming this way, and if you're wondering, this is how Scharnhorsts are born. But anyway, Clyde is almost in the center now. Personally, I think I would just push straight in here. It looks like Clyde wants to be a little bit safer. I mean, there is a friendly destroyer already in the cap zone. So all he has to do is be close enough to provide fire support and not necessarily be in there. Also, he took quite a bit of damage. Looks like there was a New Mexico hiding behind that island. And once again, secondaries are opening up. Oh, and it looks like a fire that he started on the Gneisenau just took down the Gneisenau. It's nice. Now the friendly team is in the lead here. It looks pretty decent. The friendly carrier escaped. And well, there is a random Pensacola here, but there are still quite a few defenders inside the cap circle, so it depends if they can hold on to that. This Graf Spee is... yeah. If he wouldn't have exploded there, Clyde would have taken him down. I'm not sure what the Graf Spee was hoping with this push, but I guess he might have just tried to find some targets for his torpedoes. Now Clyde's hydroacoustic search is running, so he should have no problem against enemy torpedoes. The Kagero is almost down. Personally, I would have tried shooting the Kagero here. I think Kagero might not be the perfect target, but he's on very low health, and taking down a destroyer is very important. But I mean, with the Hydro still running, he should be reasonably safe from torpedoes for now. And well, look at that. The Enemy carrier is getting pushed in here. And not so bright side, I guess some friendly forces here might chase the carrier in the north instead of helping here in the center. But anyway, looks like the New Mexico here is going down soon. Now, since the rear turrets can't reach the New Mexico, Clyde is finding some use for them in a juicy carrier. Now, the friendlies here in the north have driven the carrier to run away directly in front of Clyde's guns, and he can't resist. He uses his front guns as well, get himself that juicy carrier kill. And meanwhile, the secondaries are almost finished with the New Mexico, because why not? And there is a broadside Edinburgh whose smoke has just disappeared, and looks like the enemy doesn't have a backup plan. So there is an Edinburgh as well, which makes this a triple kill. Yeah, okay, this game is basically won here. And that was a very nice charge. Now Kagero is visible again. It's almost down, and well, was visible too short. There are the torpedoes from the Edinburgh, they are easily dodged, but there are more torpedoes from the Kagero, and yep, now those might be Clyde's doom. And indeed they are. Well, he had a good run, and it was a pretty interesting push here in the end. And well, I can safely say this here is a win. There is nothing interesting happening anymore. And with that, we will just jump to the results. Now, ClydeThaMonkey managed to get himself 2,471 base experience. And yeah, it was a pretty good game. Especially that charge in the end was just a joy to watch. And when the Bismarck secondaries open up, well, I just love it. Now, Clyde earned himself Confederate First Blood, Double Strike, Kraken and High Caliber. He scored 186,000 points of damage. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching that. And I'll see you guys next time.